live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. Law enforcement is still hunting for wanted fugitive Sean Christie of McAdoo. The 26-year-old self-proclaimed survivalist was reported to be in Rush Township area where law enforcement continue their search as of today. State police are asking individuals to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activity to 911. U.S. Marshals, FBI, and Secret Service are asking individuals for their help in Christie's capture. A cash reward for information leading to his arrest remains at $20,000. Individuals should not attempt to come in contact with Christie themselves. Instead, they're being asked to call police. He still remains armed and considered dangerous tonight. 19-year-old Osmar Anzanati of Hazleton allegedly solicited an exchange for explicit photos on a social media platform Snapchat and had sexual contact with a girl ages 12 and 13. State police learned of Anzanati was exchanging photographs on Snapchat with a 13-year-old girl, and then police learned of an additional 2 victims during their investigation. Police say that he also admitted to having engaged in sexual contact with one of the girls. He must now answer to charges of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, aggravated indecent assault, along with 2 other counts of corruption of minors, among with others. He was set free on bail of $200,000 for those charges. After less than an hour of deliberating this morning, a Schuylkill County jury has found a Mahanoy City man guilty of raping a preteen girl. The jury of 7 men and 5 women found 24-year-old Troy Dorneman guilty of 5 charges stemming from his rape of the preteen girl in October 2017 in Mahanoy City. Judge Don Damalakis, who fell ill on Monday during the trial. Now, with that happening, that resulted in delay of the completion of the trial until today. Judge Damalakis scheduled the defendant's sentencing that would take place in early November. Damalakis and the jury found Orderman was guilty on rape of a child, indeviant sexual intercourse, indecent assault, indecent exposure, and corruption of minors in that case. 38-year-old Dwayne Brown, 41-year-old Michael Ronaldi, and 44-year-old Andrew Henry, all of Wilkes-Barre, were all indicted on August 21st by a federal grand jury of drug trafficking charges. The indictment alleges that Brown, Ronaldi, and Henry conspired to distribute over 500 grams of cocaine between May and August of 2018. The case is part of Project Safe Neighborhoods, which brings the program together through all levels of law enforcement and their communities that they serve to reduce violent crimes. Kingston police are warning residents about a mail scam in their area. Letters that look like this were sent from the National Police Association and want people to donate via mail to the annual fund drive for the Kingston area police. Municipal officials say that they did not authorize this letter, and the police department is not fundraising. Kingston police officials say they would never fundraise through the mail, and anyone who has sent money in already or has information of how this happened is being asked to contact the Kingston Police Department. A settlement was reached between Luzerne County and a mother who claims that her children were abused while they were in foster care. The complaint was filed last August, alleging that the children, who were at the time ages 3 and 17 months, at the time were being physically and sexually abused by a teenage boy in a mobile home in Ashley. Their mother claimed that the children would show up for visits with cuts and bruises. The 3-year-old also allegedly told her mother that the teenager sexually assaulted her. The mother reached a settlement with the county on Tuesday. The lawsuit sought for unspecified damages. A former Wilkes-Barre City administrator who was hired in the spring as a health educator has announced his plans on retiring. James Hayward was hired in March and submitted his resignation yesterday. at the notice that he would be retiring August 31st. He was the city administrator from 2001 until 2003 and was also a Wilkes-Barre City firefighter for 13 years and served as a director in the Office of Community Development. Hayward practiced law from 2004 until his license was suspended several years later. Mayor Tony George said that his resignation comes as a surprise to him. The road work in Tamaqua is starting to wrap up on Route 209. The work to reconstruct the bridge that carries Route 209, otherwise known as Broad Street, over the Washback Creek is just about done. Crews repaved the entire area and planted new trees where they were ripped out. PennDOT officials say that Route 209 will be reopened this Friday. Once it is open, motorists should still expect some daytime lane restrictions and delays until the project is complete in that part of Schuylkill County. Well, coming up on Wyln News, code questions in the borough of McAdoo, plus a new look for a snack that has been around for over 100 years. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast here in Wyln. Tomorrow, sunny skies with a high of 75. I think all of us will enjoy that. And the same thing goes for Friday, a high of 79 as we get ready to kick off football season here in the coal region. Saturday, not looking bad either, high of 76. We'll be right back.
When Matt Cartwright went to Washington, he left the truth behind. I'd never cut Social Security or Medicare. My own mom relies on it. The only person who ever voted to cut Medicare is Matt Cartwright. He attacks me while voting 96% of the time with Nancy Pelosi, calling her wonderful. Northeast Pennsylvania deserves better. In Congress, I'll strengthen Medicare and Social Security for years to come. I'm John Schrin, and I approve this message.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Appliances are right over there, and this is part of our furniture department.
Okay, but I'm looking for a mattress.
Well, you've come to the right place. Grand Central is Northeast Pennsylvania's #1 Sealy mattress dealer. We have Sealy mattress sets from only $199 and Stearns & Foster queen sets from only $45 per month. We also have interest-free financing up to 60 months. And remember, delivery and takeaway are absolutely free.
So we don't have to do anything?
Not if you buy your Sealy mattress at Grand Central.
It looks like I did find the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
Grand Central in Hazleton, the right place to buy a Sealy mattress.
John Schrin's campaign called on Congressman Matt Cartwright to participate in a congressional debate in each of the 5 counties in the 8th Congressional District. Currently, there is just one scheduled congressional debate between the candidates in Luzerne County, which will be held on October 29th at the WVIA studios. Schrin hopes for the additional debates that can be agreed upon by both candidates to discuss important issues in Northeast Pennsylvania. Amending McAdoo's Uniform Construction Code to eliminate a more stringent section will not save money on engineering because of the building code officials still need. Since the borough's engineer firm, Lehigh Engineering, acts as the code official, the firm will still have to decide if a request from a resident can be granted using the borough's permit or UCC permit. Repealing the amendment means a UCC permit will not be required for all homes altercations except painting, papering, tilting, and carpeting. The council voted 5-2 to advertise the amendment at their next meeting. Representative David Millard will be hosting a concealed carry seminar on September 4th at the Veterans of Foreign Wars building in Bloomsburg. The topics in the seminar include information about Pennsylvania's concealed carry law and how to interact with police while carrying a concealed firearm, and a discussion of the Castle Doctrine in Pennsylvania. The event is free and open to the public, but reservations are needed due to limited seating. To register for this event, you can visit repmillard.com or you can call his district office at 570-387-0246. Governor Tom Wolf proclaimed Wednesday, September 5th as National Blood Donation Day, and the American Red Cross has scheduled blood drives for you to take part in throughout the communities. All type of blood and platelet donations are needed for every day for patients in serious medical conditions. Red Cross blood drives are scheduled from September 2nd through September 8th in counties across the WYLN viewing area. Donating blood is a simple process, and you can learn more, including eligibility information, by visiting redcrossblood.org or by calling 1-800-733-2767, and all the information's up on your screen. There is a new look for an iconic snack crackers that have been around for nearly 100 years. The animal activist group PETA worked with Nabisco to redesign the front of the box of animal crackers. For decades, the circus animals were depicted in cages, and the new design removes the bars so animals appear that the animals are roaming freely. The new look is said to reflect that our society no longer tolerates caged exotic animals for circus shows. Those new boxes are on shelves now. Coming up on Maria's News Choice in Community and You, we're learning about the Foster Grandparents Program. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played, everyone. Stay with us.
Wilkes Tree Farm in Sugarloaf has been providing the area with the highest quality trees for over 20 years, with a wide variety of shade and evergreen trees, wholesale, retail, and choose and cut options. Call them at 570-401-8267.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Irely Chiropractic Offices, a great place to start feeling better since 1975. Doctors Tricia and Terrence Irely, adjusting lives for the better, one patient at a time, for the last 43 years.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN, everyone. And today I'm very pleased to be joined by Mary Lou, who is the director of the local foster grandparent program here in the Luzerne and Wyoming County areas. Am I correct? All right.
Yes.
And first of all, Mary Lou, tell me a little bit about the foster grandparents program and how it works.
Well, our foster grandparent program recruits people who are age 55 and older, who meet income eligibility guidelines, and who have a desire to work with children. We ask them to serve 20 hours a week in a predetermined placement, such as a school, a daycare center, or the Head Start program.
Wonderful. So this is maybe the perfect fit for a grandmother who's maybe grandkids are a little older now, and maybe in middle school or high school, or maybe for that person who didn't have grandchildren.
Exactly. And we also look for foster grandfathers.
Okay.
We're always happy to interview men for our program, and our foster grandfathers do a really great job with the kids.
And this is an interesting program, and before we start the taping, I asked a couple questions about it, and I was really intrigued to learn that you guys are in preschools, daycare type situations, all the way up into kindergarten, and really the different work that's being done by grandparents.
Absolutely. We start working with children as young as 6 weeks old when they first start in daycare. And with infants, you hold them and rock them and feed them. And then with toddlers, you take a step up and we might work on puzzles and read to them and help them with color recognition, letter recognition. And then with preschool, we're helping children get ready to start school, writing their names, reading small words. And then when you get to school age, tutoring and mentoring with kids who are having a difficult time with their academics. So it's a really neat program.
So this is a great program for grandparents to get back to that role and fostering children to become good students and good kids moving into elementary school.
Absolutely. One of our goals, in addition to seeing academic improvement, is did the child improve with their classroom participation? Did their self-esteem improve? Did their attitude towards learning improve? That can be more important than if they got a B or a C or an A.
I know that, and this is such a great program because you're in that age. The children are in that impressionable age where to get them in there and learn and be able to shape them into being good kids moving forward. And right now, you are looking for grandparents who meet the requirements to come in. So if somebody's interested in being part of the program or learning more about it, how should they get a hold of you?
Well, just give us a phone call. I believe you posted the number.
Yep.
And we'll go through a quick phone interview with people, and if they're still interested, then we'll move into interviewing them. After the interview, we complete the clearances that are required, and then we have them attend a pre-service orientation. And that orientation we are going to schedule for sometime in October, right up here in Hazleton.
Wonderful. And you are really in need of some foster grandparents right here in the greater Hazleton area.
Absolutely. We are low on our numbers up here in Hazleton, and we'd really like to see those come up. And again, we can use men and women and anyone over age 55. You know, please don't think if you're 75 or 80 that you're too old, because you're not. We have definitely had members of our program well into their 90s.
And this program's been around a while. I think you said about 50 years. This is about 46 years right here in locally?
We're 52 years old nationally, and I think it's 53.
53?
And, yes, and 47 years old here in Luzerne County.
So, and providing this great service. And again, if you want more information, the number has been up on your screen. You want to give Mary Lou a call and get all this information. And again, this is such a great program for individuals 55 and older. Maybe they're recently retired and they're looking for something to do. They were so used to working and being busy. Now just sitting at home is maybe going stir crazy. I know some people who are like that. So this is a perfect opportunity because, again, 5 hours a day, correct?
4 or 5 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week.
Wonderful.
And we do provide a modest compensation, monetary compensation, free lunch. We assist with travel reimbursement or provide through the shared ride program. There's paid holidays and paid time off. And then we also have these 2 wonderful recognition events, one in June and one in December. And we have even had the honor of people receiving awards back in 2015 and 16, 30 years of service.
Wow. Wow.
So once people get in our program, they stay. And it is a true win-win situation. It's winning for the children who are our future, and it's winning for the foster grandparents.
Wonderful. So it sounds like it's such a great program. So again, if you have more information, you can call Mary Lou and we'll get you in line and hopefully get you into some facilities right here in the greater Hazleton area and being able to help out. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Gary. My pleasure. And so happy to meet with you and get the word out.
Well, no problem. We welcome you back anytime to talk about the program and maybe have you back to give us an update on how things are going.
That would be wonderful. I'd love to do that.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us, everyone, here on Community and You. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-through lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Hillside is very fortunate. They have a wonderful volunteer base. There are constantly people here offering to walk dogs, help groom dogs, cats. Wonderful, wonderful people. A lot of people come here to do community service as well. They have to do that for school, and sometimes they've been naughty with the law, so they have to come here as well. Or they choose to come here for community service, I should say. It's amazing to watch and see how many people actually come here to volunteer and spend time with the animals. It's overwhelming, and it's wonderful to know that people in the community and outside our community care as well, because we have people that come from out of town to spend time, and they also bring donations and monetary and as well as supplies and things like that. So it really is a wonderful place to meet a lot of new people who are like-minded, who love animals and care about the community animals, and try to do everything that they possibly can for the unwanted of our society. Really nice to see. They get excited, and when they see their volunteer coming, they jump all over and are happy, and he might be seeing somebody that he knows now. It really is nice, and those kind of relationships you just can't have. I mean, the staff is fantastic. They form bonds with these animals all the time, but it's nice to see outside people coming and taking an interest and sharing with the animals that are here. We ask that 14 and under not hold a leash, obviously independently. We ask that they come with an adult, simply because the dogs can be unpredictable, and you need somebody that's strong just in case a dog decides to pull or whatever. And we certainly don't want anybody injured, dog or human. So 14 and under, we ask that they come with an adult, and the adult holds the leash, but the kids are welcome to sit with the dogs and cats and brush them and play with them. But again, that's probably the only restriction that we have as far as age-wise. We love when the young children come. What better learning experience than to have them see what goes on in the shelter early on, and hopefully one day, well, maybe they won't have to run a shelter, because maybe they'll make society a bit better as they grow up, if they're aware of what the needs of the animals are now. They do have to sign a volunteer form when they're here. We also ask for a license to hold for security purposes. But other than that, sky's the limit. Come anytime, 365 days a year. We're here. The animals are here. They would love the attention. So that's, it's really important to have the volunteer base that we do. Well, this is Banner. He's in the big dog building. I understand that he's young, he's friendly, he likes kids, and he's obviously talkative to the camera, so he wants to have his mind heard. But he's a very sweet dog. He's very gentle, gets along with other dogs, good with children, and he's just a very, very nice boy.
Hazelton Avenue's Rehabilitation Partners announced that they will be hosting a fundraiser in September. A night at the races will take place on Saturday, September 29th at the Elks Club on Broad Street in Hazelton. Proceeds benefit Avenues of Hazelton employees and Possibilities participants. Doors open at 6 and post time is at 7. Tickets are $5 in advance and $10 at the door. There will be free food and soft drinks, and a cash bar will be available. For more information, you can call Tim at 570-454-5079. Well, this Friday is the kickoff to the high school football season here in our area, and Wyln TV is proud to once again bring you the game of the week. And this week we will be broadcasting the Pottsville at Hazelton area game. But before the kickoff, the Hazelton community is hosting a tailgate party at Harmon Geist Memorial Field. Starting at 4 p.m., come out and support the Hazelton area Cougars and kick off the season right. There will be local Hazelton food vendors on hand, along with a special kickoff. The game ball and coin will be dropped in by Pocono skydivers at the 50-yard line. You surely do not want to miss that. In just 17 days, Fun Fest will be hitting the streets of downtown Hazelton. Make sure you check out the fun array of kids' activities at their new location at Lackawanna College, thanks to the volunteers from the First Presbyterian Church of Hazelton for their support in this every year. Fun Fest, September 8th and 9th in downtown Hazelton. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN.
BLB Auto Sales is a division of Barbush Automotive. One call does it all. Looking for a good pre-owned car or truck? BLB Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, inspected vehicles. If you need repairs on your vehicle, then Barbush Automotive can handle any job at affordable prices. Located at 1299 State Route 940, Hazel Township, one call does it all. 570-454-7571.
FunandLC.com is the official source to all the great things to do here and near Luzerne County. Visit our brand new website to find your fun in any PA. And be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram pages for weekly listings of the top things to do in our area, along with free giveaways to the area's best events. Download any of our annual guides that will provide you with information on local events, outdoor recreation, arts and entertainment, and family fun and activities. Go to funandlc.com today to start finding your fun in Luzerne County.
Northeast Gold and Silver inside the Churchill Mall is paying cash for gold and silver. Top dollar for silver coins. National currency. Fine and sterling flatware. Stop in or call them at 570-497-4177.
Attention, WYLN viewers. WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazelton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN. We're your local network. watching Monterey City's Choice. For news, weather, and live local sports. WYLN, we're your local network.